president had been away for quite some time. He was away for about 2 weeks and came back last Friday. And while he was away, we had some development in the health sector. And you all know that this is a COVID-19 period. And we were expecting the Delta variant upsurge with a third wave. And suddenly, the resident doctors down tools and claimed that they were resuming a suspended strike. So I had then told them that there is nothing like suspended strike, that a strike is a strike. And the labor laws and principles at work, the guiding regulations for an employer and employee to relate on issue of strike. First, if you're on essential service, you must give the mandatory notice before you're down tools in order to enable your employer make arrangements for an ad hoc replacement during those periods. And the matter failed conciliation with the resident doctors. So I referred the matter through an instrument as per Section 17 of the Trade Dispute Act to the National Industrial Court. I also invoked Section 43 of the same Trade Dispute Act, laws of the Federation, not law of Ngige or law of Buhari, laws of the Federation, 2004, on withdrawal of wages during period of strike, which in common parlance here, they call the principle of no work, no pay. So these are the situations we have been in. But by 2 days ago, the Parent Association of the Resident Doctors, the Nigerian Medical Association, the equivalent of the British Medical Association, World Medical Association, United States Medical Association, they now came over on the prompting of the Medical Elders Council Forum, Medical Forum. That's experienced senior doctors, former government officials who are doctors. And we've started a dialogue. We started a dialogue 2 days ago, and we are continuing the dialogue tomorrow, at which they are expected to bring to the discussion their sub-associations, the affiliate association. They're not really affiliate, they're sub-associations of Nigerian Medical Association, Association of Resident Doctors, Association of Medical and Data Consultants, who also threatened strike over some issues. Then Association of Medical Doctors in the academics who teach in the universities, especially in the preclinical departments of the colleges of medicine. So we have agreed to meet tomorrow, 2 p.m. And the government side will be informed. I've just finished briefing the president on this situation as we have it presently on ground. And he has given his blessing for us to proceed, and gave me also permission to liaise with the chief of staff so that some government agencies, Federal Ministry of Health, Budget Office of the Federation, Ministry of Finance, Budget and Planning, Accountant General, National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, Office of Head of Service, all the government agencies involved or that have anything to do with some of the requests or complaints of these 3 groups of medical doctors should come on board tomorrow so we can sort the issues out. So that's what I came for primarily.
With the resumption of negotiation or discussion, are we likely going to see who's joined the no work, no pay clause?
Well, the issue of no work, no pay is one of the issues I refer to the National Industrial Court for pronouncement. It's a law. The law. You saw it when the Johesu people went on strike in 2018. After 1 month of their strike, we had to invoke that principle, the rule in that section of the Constitution. You also saw that when ASU went on their strike too, we invoked it. It was during COVID. Everybody was staying at home. So they had some chance that most people were staying at home. So for Johesu, for the 4 months, they have not gotten back that pay. So whatever the industrial court adjudicates on this, we will do. But the law is clear. If you withdraw your services, which you have right to, you have a right to go on strike. But your employer has also the right to withdraw paying you wages for the period you are at home or the period you are engaged in another business, because nobody can say what you do with your time during the period of strike.
State are involved, so how do you hope to involve on that?
Sorry?
States are also part and parcel of this.
Yes, it's the stage-by-stage thing. About 4 issues in their demand have to do with state governments. We are making contact with the states. We need to get to the governors forum. Their last meeting was a virtual meeting. But in their next meeting, I've already informed their secretariat to liaise with my people so that we get their next dates so that we can brief them on the areas of the complaints they have, and we can even make meaningful suggestions to them on how to go about it. For example, the issue of consequential adjustment following the minimum wage, they have not adjusted in many states. So we will revisit it and tell them how they could do it so that it can be much strain on their finances. That is the major thing. Everything are boiling down to finance and pockets.
I understand. You will meet it tomorrow. When you meet, definitely the issue of no work, no pay will come up. But already you're in court. Why do you discuss something that's already in court?
No, the court gave a ruling that discussions can continue and adjourn to September, 1 month. Are we going to keep quiet so that people keep on dying till September? So that is why they did that. And in fairness, after they did that, Ministry of Health and myself and my officials, we have held government side meeting on that, and we are continuing. So this is part of the efforts to get them back to work.
With President intervention, are you likely going to see some shift from government side?
No. There is no question of shift on government side or no shift. The issue is clear. The issue of, say, example, the residency training fund, for which they are proceeding on this strike. That residency training fund is in the 2021 supplementary budget. And you and I know that the president signed off on that budget to become an act, a money law, on the eve of his departure. It is now when you have that act that you can approach those financing the budget. Our budget is a deficit component of the budget. And these allowances, because the allowances on health and anti-COVID mechanism, the World Bank and others are assisting. So when you have the law, you place it before them, before they give you your fund. And when the fund comes from the Central Bank of Nigeria, You do what is called loading or compartmentalization. That's what the finance people are doing, and they're supposed to finish it by yesterday. Then the requests from the teaching hospitals and all these people have been submitted, and they have some hitches and flaws. For example, some of the submissions made did not contain IPS numbers in about 9 of the university teaching hospitals. So how do you pay? So these are anomalies that they should correct. So the NMA promised me that they will go to budget office and that they will also talk to the committee of CMDs for them to rectify those anomalies and bring back. So it is not really government problem as such. The government fund is there, but the submission done contain errors. You can't pay because the money will not enter the accounts. So, but NARD will not say it to the public. They will only say, pay us our money. Government have refused to pay. Government have run away.
Cheap black money.
Which is not good. And that's why I quarrel with them. You don't talk as if government is a devilish, demonic government. No, it's not. This government put the money in the budget, in the supplementary budget, despite all odds, despite all competing interests. And the approval has been given, the money has come, but your submissions have gone awry. It's incorrect. So they have now to do the needful and send back. So it's not a one-way thing. Before you take government money, you all know it, that before you take government money, you run around and fill papers and sign so that the money will have trail. You can be traced to somebody who paid and who received. That is what is in government. And once the trail of who received and who paid is funny and blood, if you receive 10,000, government can spend 10 million looking for how you receive that 10,000.
Yes,
That's how government works.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.